Hello student, welcome to all of you in the next physics lecture, video number 10 and chapter number 1, rotational dynamics. We have to see here the principle of perpendicular axis. We know the parallel axis IO is equal to IC plus MS square. Same way we can find out also the principle of perpendicular axis. For that purpose we have to see here the plane lamina in the xy plane. We have to consider here the plane lamina in this xy plane. We have consider the OX and OY, these are the two mutually perpendicular axes, and also OZ is a third axis which is perpendicular to this plane of figure. OX and OY mutually perpendicular axis and OZ is perpendicular to the plane of this figure. Then we can state the statement, and from this mathematically we can write this simple statement for this principle of perpendicular axis: IZ is equal to IX plus IY. Mathematical form of that principle perpendicular axis is IZ is equal to IX plus IY. We can also state from this mathematical form the statement of this principle of perpendicular axis. See here, the MI of plane lamina about the axis perpendicular to its plane is equal to MI of plane lamina, moment of inertia of plane lamina about the axis perpendicular to its plane is equal to sum of moment of inertia of two mutually perpendicular axes. Sum of moment of inertia of two mutually perpendicular axes in its plane lamina and intersecting at a point where this perpendicular axis cut that lamina. Intersecting at this point where this perpendicular axis cut that lamina. This is the principle of this perpendicular axis. That means we can see here the MI of lamina about the perpendicular axis, which is equal to sum of moment of inertia of two mutually perpendicular axes, this OX and OY, and intersecting at a point where this perpendicular axis cut that lamina. Here this third axis cut that lamina, and this is nothing but a statement of the principle of perpendicular axis. Then we have to see the proof. In order to prove this principle, we have to consider here the small element of mass dm at point P. We have to consider here the small element of this lamina having the mass dm at point P. Then join this PO. We can join this PO and draw the perpendicular P to the x axis and P to the y axis respectively. First we have to join this PO, then draw the perpendicular to the x axis, draw the perpendicular to the y axis respectively. Then we have to write the MI of lamina about the x, y and z axis respectively, so that the moment of inertia of plane lamina about the x axis is given by. Sometimes we have to forget this, how we can write this MI. So you can remember the definition of the MI. MI is nothing but what? It is the product of mass and the square of distance, and from this definition we can write the moment of inertia of plane lamina about the x axis. See here, this is the x axis, then the distance from this axis from the point P is nothing but what? Y. The distance, we have to squaring this distance, that is the y square, and having the mass, that is the dm. Therefore, we can write here the moment of inertia of plane lamina about the x axis is given by the integration of y square, that is the square of distance y square, and the mass dm, integration of y square dm. This is the equation number 1. In the same way, the moment of inertia of plane lamina about the y axis is given by, see in the figure, moment of inertia of lamina about the y axis is given by, from the point P, this distance is x, therefore square of distance is x square and the mass is the dm. Therefore, x square dm is nothing but the mi of the lamina about the y axis. But we have to find out the mi of lamina, not small element of mass. Therefore, we have to consider the total mi of this lamina about this y axis is given by, that is the integration of x square dm, and that is the equation number 2. Mi of lamina about the y axis is given by integration of x square and into mass dm, square of distance and the mass dm. This is nothing but the mi. In this way also we can find out the mi of lamina about the z axis, which is the perpendicular to this plane of figure. Therefore, this mi of lamina about the z axis is given by distance from the point at this intersecting point to this mass dm is nothing but the op. Therefore, square of distance op square and mass is the same dm. Therefore, mi of lamina about the z axis is given by Iz is equal to integration of op square dm. Iz is equal to integration of op square dm. This is the equation number 3. We have to get these 3 equations, that is the mi of lamina about the x, y and z axis. We can substituting this value from this figure, we have to this parallelogram, and by using the property of this hypo square is equal to square of adjacent 2 sides, and from figure we can directly write here, from figure the op square is equal to any sides you can take here, this side or this side, then op square is equal to x square plus y square. From figure we can directly write here op square is equal to x square plus y square. If you also write here op square is equal to y square plus x square, this is the same. Then integrating this above equation and multiply each term by dm, because our values of the equation 1, 2, 3 have the integration and multiply each term by the dm. So that adjusting these terms by taking the integration on both sides and multiply each term by the dm, then we get integration of op square dm is equal to integration of x square into dm plus integration of y square into dm, and this is nothing but the equation number 4. Now, substitute this equation 1, 2, 3 in equation 4. We can substitute this ix integration of y square dm, iy integration of x square dm, iz is equal to integration of op square dm. These values can be substituted in this equation 4. Then we get, what is the op square dm? See, in this equation number 3, op square dm is nothing but iz. Therefore, instead of op square dm integration, we can write here iz. Again, this integration of x square dm, instead of x square dm in equation number 2, integration of x square dm, we can write iy. Therefore, iz is equal to iy. Again, integration of y square dm, equation number 1, integration of y square dm is nothing but what? Ix. Therefore, we can write here iz is equal to iy plus ix. Also, we can write here iz is equal to ix plus iy. This is the equation number 5. Here is the proof. We can prove this principle of perpendicular axis, that is the mi of plane lamina about the perpendicular axis is equal to sum of moment of inertia of 2 mutually perpendicular axes and the point at which intersecting where this perpendicular axis cut that lamina. This is nothing but the principle of perpendicular axis. If you have to ask this question from this session, state and prove the principle of perpendicular axis. Then you can state, consider part, diagram, mathematical statement, that is the iz is equal to ix plus iy, and the proof. In this way, for this question ask you for the 3 marks step by step. Okay, if you have to practice this, you can well understand and you can write very easily. Okay, thank you.